Hello everybody, I am Attila Tanner. Welcome to a brand new video of Next Talk. I hope you're all doing well. It's been 3 weeks since the last video actually. It's just because I was under the weather for about a week and now I'm back. Alright, we're gonna go over the highlights. This is for the companies who's recently reported. And after that, we're gonna go over the regular reporting where we look at the value stock, dividend stock, growth stock, and Pricey stock for US and for Canada. So let's start with the highlights. We start with Johnson & Johnson. They reported a 4% year-over-year sales decline. My target rate for them is now $174, which is the same as we had before. And they are trading around these levels as well. JP Morgan reported a 17% year-over-year sales growth. My target for them is now $159, which is a bit lower than before. But they're still selling a bit less than that. Morgan Stanley reported a 12% year-over-year decline. My target rate for them is $72 like before. However, they are trading higher than that at the moment. Microsoft reported a 2% year-over-year sales growth. Target rate for them is now lowered down to $250, but they're trading around this level at the moment. All right, let's look at some other companies that reported. Netflix reported a 2% year-over-year sales growth as well. Target for them is now lowered down to $280, and they're trading a bit higher than that. Tesla reported an impressive 37% year-over-year sales growth. My target for them is increased to $255, and they're trading less than that at the moment. Taiwan Semiconductor reported a 29% year-over-year sales growth. My target for them remains at $97, and they're trading around this level at the moment. Wells Fargo reported a 6% sales decline year-over-year. Target for them remains the same at $50 as before. They are, however, trading less than that at the moment. All right, that was the highlights. We're going to go into the regular reporting. We're going to start with the US market and look at the top threes in different categories. We start with the value stocks. Taiwan Semiconductor is a new number 1. They move up 1 spot, and they trade places with Exxon Mobil, who drops down to spot number 2. JP Morgan is number 3 like before. So here we're looking at high market cap companies with low price to earnings, so-called stable companies to have in your portfolio. All right, dividend stocks in the US market. Verizon is number 1. AT&T moves up 1 spot to spot number 2. And they trade places with Conoco Phillips, who drops down to spot number 3. Here we are basically looking at the dividends each company is giving in relationship to its stock price, of course. All right, let's look at the growth stocks in the US market. Xpeng is number 1, NEO is number 2, and Zoom is a newcomer in spot number 3. Zoom had a 5% year-over-year sales growth, while the stock price had declined 68%. Asana, who was in the top 3, is out from top 3. Here we are looking at sales growth for a company year-over-year, comparing with stock price growth during the same time period. We extrapolate the current date, and then we're getting a huge list. We also balance the list with price to sale ratio for each company, so we get a more fair list, so to say. So those 3 are the most attractive at the moment. At the bottom of the same list is the pricey ones. Blackstone is still there, number 1, despite the report, and they reported a 70% sales decline, and the stock price had declined 43%. The report was better than the last report, but it still doesn't move the needle, and they still remain at spot number 1. Snowflake moves up to spot number 2, and Vroom moves down to spot number 3. All right, this concludes the US market. Let's go into the Canadian market, and we start with the top 3 in the value stocks. Royalbank is number 1, TD Bank is number 2, and Bank of Montreal is number 3. Dividend stocks in the Canadian market. Tourmaline Oil is number 1 with impressive 10% dividend. Keyera is number 2, and Enbridge is number 3. Growth stocks in the Canadian market. Algonquin Power and Utilities is the newcomer in spot number 1. They trade places with Air Canada, who moves down to spot number 2. We have a newcomer. Capital Power is on spot number 3. Impressive sales, 133% year-over-year sales growth, while the stock price was up 14%. Nuvei, who was in the top 3, is out from top 3. Pricey ones in the Canadian market. Onyx is number 1. Franco Nevada is number 2, and Wheaton Precious Metals is number 3. All 3 of them has high price to sell ratio. Alright, this concludes the report for this time around. Thank you so much for watching. If you like these videos, please like and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one, hopefully in 2 weeks' time. Meanwhile, check out our next talk YT. So in case there is new companies who does reporting, I will try to post there and tweet about it, and you can see it a little bit as a sneak peek before the report comes out. Alright, always gather a lot of information before jumping ahead purchasing stocks. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.